I'm
Hey,
Buren.
Jason, nice to meet you.
Hi, Jason. Yes, I spoke with you when we made the appointment.
Yes. Just here for the service.
Okay. Just have to get some information from the truck.
Okay.
Just have to hop in and get some more.
Okay.
Oh, good. And I see you keep the exhaust brake on. That's important. The brake energy won't go directly to the brake components. It'll
Okay.
help slow the truck down.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure the registration matches. You'd be surprised. Sometimes people have the wrong registrations on the wrong truck. So, yep.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Okay. So, I'm just gonna grab the computer so we can do the health report on the truck.
Okay.
And let me just grab that, and then we'll take a walk around the truck, make sure everything's working. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hook this up, and
Okay.
while we're walking around the truck, it'll be able to run. It takes about 15 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just put some of your information in here.
No problem. So what's like the normal information that you guys take that's needed for, necessary for service?
Well, just your contact. What do you mean? Like your contact information and?
Well, when you guys do the health report and everything, what are you checking for?
Oh, we hook it up and it takes care of the rest.
Oh, okay. Good answer.
That's what it does. Okay. So we will just let this run.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'm just gonna let that run while we'll just walk around the truck and make sure everything's working. Okay. So mirror is good. The light's working. Tires look good in the front. The DEF fluid is full. Lights up here. These are all operating, which is good. Okay, your mud flaps are all in one piece. So that is important, and that's part for DOT also. And you have the DOT tape on here. Okay. License plate lights are working. All the lights in the rear are working as well. Okay. It looks like you have a backup camera, which comes in handy. Okay. All the lights are operating on this side as well. Mud flap is good over here. Your back tires have a lot of tread.
So what does DOT look for at these service stops that I should be aware of that you guys should be taking care of when this truck comes in for service?
The DOT, they look for anything safety related. They generally check your tires. They can give you tickets for the mud flaps being ripped or missing, the rear and the front ones. Any lights that are out. So say if you had a fuse that was blown and it controlled all the lights on the truck, they can give you a ticket for every single light individually. So it could be very expensive. So that's why we always check when it does come in for service. Okay, the DPF is the part of the exhaust after treatment system. So every time, you used to see these old diesel trucks with the soot, the black smoke going everywhere. So the filter, it holds the soot. And every time the truck requests a regeneration be done,
what's a regeneration?
A regen, okay, that's okay. The regeneration is when the truck has to, it heats up, it has the exhaust heat up to a very high temperature. It burns the soot, the exhaust is just going through the system, it gets trapped in that filter, then again, when it requests a regen, it burns the soot off and it packs it down again. And then at 3,000 hours is when the DPF usually it can't hold any more soot. So that's when it has to be taken down and cleaned out pneumatically. And God forbid you went over and you did need a new filter. Isuzu has fleet value DPFs available, so they're much cheaper than the OEM, than the factory ones.
Yeah.
They're still made from Isuzu. They still come with a warranty and everything, but let's hope that you don't run into that situation.
Yeah.
Just continue walking around the truck, and this is your air filter in here. The fluids look good. Again, tires look good. The pads on here, you could see, and just if you were ever curious, you can always take a look right in here, and you see the pad, the depth on the pads, and the rotors. Again, you could see through here. You could feel it with your finger. Not after you drive the truck, because they tend to be very hot, and you don't want to burn yourself.
Yeah, no. No. But you do want to stay safe.
So, yeah, all the lights are working, and I'll just take a look at the front. Okay, so all the cab lights are working, which is good. So no tickets for you. Okay. All headlights. Okay, I know I checked the wiper arms, that the wipers were operating properly. Just want to visually inspect the wiper blades every once in a while, just to make sure they're not torn on the ends, because then it starts to not clear the windshield.
Yeah.
There's no cracks in the windshield. You have the chrome accessory grille.
I know, it's nice, right?
Yeah.
Shiny.
Yeah, then instead of the regular white one. Your inspections are up to date. And current antennas there. Mirrors are secure. I'm going to tilt the cab. We're going to visually check underneath, make sure there's no fluids or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, what are you doing there? Oh, wow.
I'm just going to tilt the cab forward, and we're going to check underneath here. Okay. So,
is that heavy? Because how did...
Very strong. No, I'm just checking to make sure there's no fluids leaking, but it's a good habit to get into. Just visually inspect, make sure you don't see anything hanging off, or sometimes a plastic bag can get stuck underneath the truck and it'll smell like something's burning.
Basically be proactive instead of reactive.
Proactive about it, because that's less time you spend in here is more, more money you're able to make with it.
How long does this service usually take?
The service takes about 2 hours in the shop, and that's with the oil change, the oil filter, that's right down here, the primary and secondary fuel filters. They'll do the tire rotation. They'll grease the front kingpins. They'll grease the kingpins, grease the undercarriage, tighten up the body bolts. For you, because the truck may still be adjusting.
Okay. Settling in.
Yeah, settling in. So just a couple adjustments. Do all that in the service. And I know we check the lights. They're going to check everything again just to be sure in case we miss something. Just going to make sure I don't see any fluids down here.
Look at this engine. Some engine. Where's the flux capacitor on this thing?
That's in the DeLorean. Nice try. So, okay, everything looks good under here. I'll leave that up to the experts, but visually everything looks good. So let me just tilt this back.
Okay.
And I'll just take a look quick at the brake fluid.
Should I stand back? I mean, how'd you get into this business? I mean, you're so...
Oh. When I was a baby. No, just when,
Well, I mean, you just don't, you don't really see too many women doing this.
Well, when I was 16, I started working on my own car. And, I really loved it. And I ended up at Buren. Just a little muscle.
You want to hit?
So here I am, and it's a couple years now. So.
Well, you seem like you like it. You're really happy.
I do. I do. Okay. So let me just. It looks like the health report's just finishing up. Okay.
That's amazing. A computer does what a person would take. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Technology.
So let me print this out. So I'm just going to print out the health report and the repair order of what we discussed, that you are here for so we're going to take care of the 20,000 mile service. And the exhaust brake, I'm not going to mention that on the repair order because that's supposed to be on.
Okay.
So
I know, what an idiot. I'm sorry.
No. That's why we're here, to help. So I'll put it down for the 20,000 mile service. And I'll also run a warranty report, just to see if there's any recalls on the truck, anything like that.
Okay.
So I have the vehicle health report. The vehicle's never been driven overheated. It shows that information. The DPF status is normal, so that means that's a good thing. So whenever the truck is requesting a regen, that it's being done.
All right, so my guys are doing something right.
Yes. That sounds personal. I don't want to intervene. The driver brake rating is 88, so that's very good. They're braking normally. The braking energy rating is good. That's that green light that you have on your instrument panel there. Let's see. Okay. And I'll show you, I'll give you this copy. It shows you how the fuel is being used, how the mileage is being used, breakdown of city and highway driving. The fuel is mainly being used at stop and go. City driving, which is like stop and go traffic, is highway driving, and idling while parked, you have a couple hours there. For you as an owner, for example, the fuel economy, if you see that it's being idled a lot while it's parked and it uses a lot of your fuel, maybe you're able to cut down on some of that time, which would,
Gotcha.
Less cost for you for fuel. And the collection time, which we spoke about with the DPF, that's what that is. So it just shows a breakdown of the engine hours with a lot of stop and go traffic, again, idling while driving and idling while parked. And there is a consent form on here also. I'll go over that at the end. Let's see. So the accelerating rate and the decelerating rate they look good. So they're not driving like race car drivers. Okay, so this is, and when you come to pick up the truck in a little while, I can have this form if you want. So if the truck is driven over 75 miles an hour, you can have that information released on the health report, and then I could send that over to Isuzu. So if you want to know that information, you guys aren't going to tell you probably that they're driving.
Well, the more information, the better that we have, because honestly, for a business, we can make a better decisions with more information. So.
Yeah, exactly. So
So I'll give you a copy of that health report, and I could just staple it to your copy of the repair order when everything is all set.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and I just need a signature for your authorization to do the service today.
No problem.
And I have all the correct information on the repair order, the mileage, the make, and your information. And you're going to be the contact person?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and I took your phone number over the phone when we set up the appointment. If you could just verify that information for me, right on top, I'll just circle it. And I just need a signature on the bottom.
Not a problem.
Okay. Good?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we're all set here. Service takes about 2 hours to do in the shop.
Okay.
So once it's wrapped up, if there's anything that the technicians do find, I'll be giving you a call. Okay?
All right, great.
Do you have any more questions for me?
No, can I get out of here now?
Yes, you can.
All right, yeah, but definitely call me because we need this truck on the road making money as fast as possible, so I'd appreciate that. All right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Skylar.
Thank
Have
you,
a good
Jason.
one.
You too.
This end. First you wanna go to the left, then you wanna turn right.
Hi, welcome to Van Buren.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? I'm
Very
Skylar.
good. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Jason. Good. Are you here for service?
Parts?
Oh, okay. Come with me. Hi.
Hey, how are you? I'm Jason.
You're a lefty.
Hi,
Nice
Jason.
to-
Skylar. Okay, so I just have to check the lights.
I forgot to turn them on.
Okay, so I just have to check underneath, see if there's any leaks or anything like that. Sorry, I tried to get it in when I can. So we're good.
What do you mean? I wanna know. Oh, what do you mean? Ooh. Said you're running out of time. What do you mean? Oh, baby. Oh, what do you mean? Better make up your mind. What do you mean?